Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. The time when I'm making this video is actually very cooling, having some very cool weather in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So I would like to make some nice warm soup to warm my family members' body up. So I've decided to make some very nice fish soup. I have one piece of fish head here. Of course, you can use the whole fish, up to you. And you can use any kind of fish, but usually for fish soup, we tend to use white meat fish. We don't really use red meat fish. So how do you actually differentiate white meat fish and red meat fish? Basically, if you are looking at the mackerel or any other types of mackerel, that will be red meat. Okay, so what is white meat? You are looking at barramundi fish, siakap fish, garupa, snapper. All this is considered white meat fish, which is supposed to make the soup a lot more sweeter. Okay, so but today I will be actually using another item to make the soup even naturally sweeter, which is this pork lard. Okay, there's about two. Actually, it's quite a lot of oil here. If you are really the one who are very scared of oil, probably you can reduce the pork lard. But you know what is it the part of the meat or fish that actually makes your soup becoming sweeter? It is not the meat, it is not the bone, it is actually the fat. It is the fatty part, the fat that came out from the meat or the fish that make your soup sweeter or make your dish sweeter. So today of course I'm going to use the sweetness from the fish here. Oh, by the way, this is threadfin fish, which is a bigger threadfin. Actually, this is a 2 kg threadfin fish, which is very, very sweet. And then pork lard. It is the pork lard which is going to make your things sweeter. Remember when you are eating wonton noodles, yeah, or Hokkien mee, they will actually use the pork lard to actually enhance the flavor. Okay, so and then other thing which is quite common, I'm going to put in some spring onion. Okay, this is probably about 1 stalk of spring onion. I don't have a lot of fish here, so I'm going to put in some tofu. Okay, 1 piece of tofu cut into cubes like this, and 1 piece of 1 tomato cut into big chunks, and also 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger, and of course you will need some hot water. Let's start cooking. I forgot again. If you like Appa's videos, Appa will be uploading 4 videos every week, which I've been doing for the past 2.5 years. I have over 600 videos on my channel right now, and I'm uploading new videos on every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday Malaysian time, 7 p.m. Okay, so log on to my channel on that and those times. Thank you. Just very quickly, we can actually before we start, we can actually marinate the fish with a little bit of salt. Okay, let's start. I'm going to put a little bit of oil to induce the pork lard oil. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes to slowly saute out and render out the pork oil, from the pork fat. Okay, so keep on stirring like this, and this process will take a couple of minutes. I don't have to really saute until it turns crispy. No need. I don't have to. I just want to maybe render out about half of the, just enough oil for me to pan fry my fish. Okay. This is after about 3 minutes maybe. You can start seeing my pork lard has become half crispy. I will just push them to the side. You can also remove them, totally up to you, but I'm going to leave it in my soup. Of course, if you don't eat fish head, you can use fish tail or fish body or fish cutlet, up to you. So I'm going to deep fry using pork lard. Yeah, deep fry the fish using pork lard. And you don't have to keep on flipping them. Leave it fry for one side for about 1 minute. Then only we'll flip it onto the other side. We can come back shortly. While waiting, I don't mind putting in the white portion of the spring ginger. So let it saute together as well. Okay. Turn it. All right. You can actually start seeing the oil has slowly absorbed by the fish already. Keep it on to high heat. Now we can actually put in hot water. Why hot water? Because you don't want to reduce the temperature of the wok so that your food will be able to cook in a more consistent manner. Okay, now you can actually put in the ginger and garlic. Right, I like the raw flavor from this, and also the tomato to give it a little bit of citrus flavor. Not forgetting my tofu. The one I bought is already fried, so I'm the lazy kind of home chef, so that I don't have to go and fry my tofu again. So it's already pre-fried. Very convenient. Put in some of the greens, yeah, the spring onion. Okay, bring this to a boil. I'm going to add in some Shaoxing wine. A little bit of fish sauce. Okay, fish sauce is very, very salty. Be careful not to put too much. And we will bring this to a boil. After that, let it boil for, let's say, minimum 5 minutes. Actually, it's already can be eaten after 5 minutes. I'll probably let it boil for slightly more than 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. I'll decide later. Okay, so keep it on high heat. Okay, you want it to be in high heat, unless you prefer the soup to be more clearer. Then don't put high heat. To put medium heat is enough. But I prefer the soup, the fish soup, to be a little bit more milky color. So I'm going to keep it boiling. Okay, so let it boil for approximately 5 to 10 minutes. I'll decide later. By the way, while waiting for this to be cooked, I think one of the number one challenge of many beginners home cook at home on cooking a very nice fish soup is this: their fish soup always come out to be very fishy. Why? If you're in Thailand, they will tell you right after you put in the fish, do not touch them. Let it stay. The moment you move them, you touch them, you goyang them a little bit, it will become fishy. No, no, that is actually wrong. It is because you did not wash your fish thoroughly, properly. You have to first understand where is the fishiness coming from. The fishiness actually comes from what we call the fish kidney. So where is the fish kidney? Fish kidney is the dark blood stain that is thick in the middle of the fish bone. Yeah, fish main bone, you're going to see some blood stain. that is actually the fish kidney, and that is the source of fishiness. Clean it up. Use some toothbrush or with the help with some maybe scissor or a knife, a small knife, to remove thoroughly all the fish blood. Then a fish kidney. Then it will not be fishy anymore. Okay, so do that. Try that. Of course, you can use some things that we use here, like the spring onion and also the ginger, is to help removing the fishy smell as well. And also you have to make sure buy a fresh fish. If your fish is not fresh, then no matter what you do, it's still going to be very fishy. Okay, so that's a little bit more information from me. Let's continue waiting for this fish soup to be ready. You already started to see my fish soup to start to turn a bit more creamier. Very nice. Okay, this is after about simmering and boiling under high heat for the past about 8 minutes. You can see my soup already turned creamier. Good enough, good enough. I don't need to cook so long. Alright, so next I'm just going to add in some the remaining spring onion, and also want to do some final adjust the taste. Natural sweetness. I love it. I love it. You see, Appa always teach you all how to make use of certain ingredient to achieve the natural sweetness, so that you don't have to use MSG, you don't have to use any chicken stock. Chicken powder. Sorry. Chicken stock is good, chicken powder is no good. Okay. And Appa always make my own chicken stock at home. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit of salt. There you go. Okay, done. Oh, I forgot. Just few dashes of white pepper. Actually, the white pepper should be put on top after on the bowl after you have dished it out. Okay, that's it. I'm going to dish it out for you. Just look at the beautiful color. Okay, so if you, I'm sure your family will love this dish. If you don't want the soup to look as oily, you can actually use lesser pork lard and remove the pork lard right after you have rendered the oil. Okay, so this is my very flavorful fish soup. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook, in your Facebook, and come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow up on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Don't you think this fish soup looks like I've been cooking for the past 2 hours? Actually, I only cooked for 8 minutes. Okay, thank you and bye bye.